Caitlin Clark. Clark dumps it down. Oh, lays it in. Caitlin Clark running a masterclass right now for the Indiana offense.
But then to run interference in front of Bree Jones so she can't get out and contest and head always up.
15-point deficit against Atlanta on Sunday, but this is a different kind of challenge. Back Benlay connects.
Made a couple of buckets from the high post tonight.
We keep playing here from Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Clark led that furious comeback and gets us started here in overtime.
Caitlin Clark didn't just enter the WNBA, she exploded into it like a basketball hurricane, leaving defenders spinning and record books shattered in her wake. And now, as we head into 2025, she's not just back, she's more dangerous than anyone could have ever imagined.
It's a poke on it. Here's Clark firing and hitting. Here's Clark spinning, bouncing, what a find, and Howard lays it in on a delectable dime from Caitlin Clark. 7 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists for Clark, who's also been credited with 3 blocks. Mitchell overcooked it. Boston the putback.
Tyler Marsh wants more of that from her, catching around that 15-foot area.
Clark connects! The first logo bomb of the season from Caitlin Clark.
They said she was just a college star. They said the pros would be different. They said she couldn't handle the big leagues. Well, guess what? They were dead wrong. Remember when everyone thought college basketball was her peak? When they whispered she might struggle against stronger, faster, more experienced players? Those doubters are eating their words now because Caitlin Clark just delivered the most spectacular rookie season in WNBA history.
Playing here from Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Clark led that furious comeback and gets us started here in overtime. Minnesota shooting just 29% here in the first quarter. Clark looking aggressive. Clark launches and hits a 3. Perimeter, but never daunted.
Just reading the defense. That's really just all it is.
Let's talk numbers that will blow your mind. 19.2 points per game, 8.4 assists, 5.7 rebounds, and that's just the beginning of her incredible story. But here's what makes your jaw drop. She set league single-season and single-game records in assists, broke the rookie scoring record, and became the first rookie to achieve a triple-double.
Clark, good feed into Boston with deep position, lays it in.
Over that left shoulder.
Austin had her 11th double-double of the season, and Clark hits a 3.
So maybe it was a good timeout. You give Caitlin Clark this much space, she does such a great job of...
Think about that for a second. The first rookie ever to get a triple-double in the WNBA, while other rookies were still trying to figure out the speed of the professional game. Caitlin was out there making history with every dribble, every pass, every shot. But wait, it gets even more incredible. After everyone got used to seeing her dominate after the league thought they had her figured out, she turned into an absolute monster in the second half of the season. After the Olympics break, she averaged 23.1 points, 8.9 assists, and 5.4 rebounds on incredible shooting, showing the entire basketball world that she doesn't just adapt, she evolves.
Clark in transition, yes!
She's Diana Taurasi, she's Steph Curry, she's insert great shooter. I think it's helped her teammates find more confidence.
Clark and 1.
She is incredibly well controlled off of the bounce, absorbing the contact, getting it to go high off the glass.
6 rebounds, 5 assists. She leads in points, rebounds, and assists. Clark from the logo and knocks it down.
The game plan is to force her to put the ball on the floor. When you got to be up in her space to do that, she doesn't need a lot of time. She doesn't need a lot of space.
Picture this scene. It's late in the fourth quarter. Crowd is on its feet. The defender thinks they know what's coming. But Caitlin Clark is 3 steps ahead of everyone else on the court. She pulls up from way beyond the three-point line, a distance that would make most players think twice. Swish, nothing but net. The arena erupts. That's not just a lucky shot. That's not just talent, that's pure domination.
Alive. Another feed inside and stop. it back on the spin to the hole and one.
They're right here, just staying on balance, taking the contact, getting the and one.
The scary part? She's just getting started. While other players peak and plateau, Caitlin Clark keeps climbing higher and higher like a basketball mountain that has no summit. Every game, she finds new ways to amaze us. Every possession, she shows us something we've never seen before. Let's talk about what makes her so dangerous. First, her range is absolutely insane. She can drain threes from distances that make defenders dizzy. They can't guard her at the three-point line because she'll step back even further. They can't sag off because she'll light them up from anywhere on the court. Second, her court vision is like having superpowers. She sees passes that don't exist yet. She threads the needle through impossible spaces. Her teammates are constantly surprised by perfect passes that appear out of nowhere. Yes. Landing right in their hands for easy baskets. But here's what separates legends from really good players. Caitlin Clark has that killer instinct. When the game is on the line, when the pressure is crushing, when everyone else is feeling the heat, she gets cooler. She wants the ball in her hands. She lives for those moments when everything depends on one play.
All night tonight.
Are you talking about my high school experience? Clark connects!
The young one here, Caitlin Clark, just dancing with the basketball, going to her left, stepping into it.
Back Bentley. Here's Clark, a good look from three. She got it! The first.
Caitlin Clark does not need much space here.
This shooting, that was a wild sequence there. Clark the switch on to Dolson, steps back and buries a triple. Turns, ducks in, back Bentley stays with her, blocked from behind, that was Clark. Now Clark looking to push, cross-court pass. Pull, back to Clark, she will launch and bury a three. Second quarter, and Clark doing it with some defense. Comes up with the block, and then Lexi Hull finds her. Fever back within 4.
The numbers don't lie, and they tell an incredible story. She won the WNBA Rookie of the Year award and made the WNBA First Team and WNBA All-Star Game achievements that usually take players years to reach. She did it all in her very first season. Remember her college days at Iowa? The sold-out arenas, the millions of fans watching on TV, the way she single-handedly made women's college basketball must-see television? Well, she's doing the exact same thing to the WNBA. But now it's even more spectacular because she's facing the best players in the world every single night.
Nice look from Clark, and Smith lays it home. So you have 2 assists and a bucket on the first 3 possessions.
Quarter we have seen Caitlin Clark play, showing what made her such.
Clark, the feet underneath, back Binley working against Giroux. What a move there. About with Katie Lou Samuelson at the 4.
Clark bounce pass it, Smith again.
To the bucket. Just a great delivery. I mean, putting it on the money.
Can't hit the long 2. Stays here with Indiana. Clark, a deep one. You bet! A Brooklyn logo bomb.
Kimbrough, she will launch. Samuelson, nice pass there to Clark. Clark behind the back. Oh, it's Smith with the finish. Brilliance from Caitlin Clark.
Think about the pressure she faced. Everyone was watching. Everyone had opinions. Everyone expected her to either dominate immediately or struggle with the adjustment. There was no middle ground. And you know what she did? She chose to dominate. But she did it in ways that nobody saw coming. Her playoff performance was absolutely electric. 18 points, 8.5 assists, 5.0 rebounds. 2.0 steals per game when the lights were brightest and the stakes were highest. While other rookies might crumble under playoff pressure, Caitlin Clark thrived. She played like she belonged there. Like she had been dominating playoff basketball.
Moving, drags out Nelson Adota. Clark will fire and hit the three. Caitlin Clark with her third three of the night.
What a pass. And Wallace.
Got a little separation.
Clark circling around, sets up Samuelson, who's wide open, and cashes it.
Absolutely blown the roof off.
But playing at UConn, she is used to all of this. Oh, Caitlin Clark, rookie on rookie crime.
Clark has space. She's going to let it fly, and she's going to connect. Oh, Caitlin Clark.
But here's the most terrifying part for every other team in the league. She's still learning. She's still growing. She's still adding new weapons to an already unstoppable arsenal. Imagine how dangerous she'll be when she has a full understanding of every team's weaknesses, every defender's tendencies, every possible situation that can happen in a game.
Have opened up 0-4 from the floor. Clark, good feed inside. It's Samuelson. Leavish hounding Clark. Clark, step back three, knocks it down. Take a look here at a career first.
Just step back, going right, I may add. It's usually step back, going left.
Clark over Horston, hits a three. No bounds.
Horston's got to come with hands up. You can't let Clark see.
The Indiana Fever went from struggling team to playoff team in one season. That's not a coincidence. That's not luck. That's the Caitlin Clark effect. She makes everyone around her better. She elevates teammates who never imagined they could play at such a high level.
Clark thought about pulling up from three, will dip inside and lay it in.
Women's basketball, they understand their impact and what it has done and how they are living out their dreams today.
And right on cue, Clark connects on another bomb.
Good hands there by Van Loo. Clark working her way inside, backdoor pass, Lexi Hull.
Here's Clark off a screen, gets a look, and hit.
And on the offensive end, I mean, that's a great contest by Carrington. She goes over the screen.
She's up there with rebounds, up there with steals. And she'll take the first three-pointer and knock it down and treat the fans to it.
And another turnover, and Clark beats the pack back.
Push pace the other way. First in the league in fast break points.
Clark connects on a deep three.
Watch her warm up before games. Even her practice shots look different. There's a confidence, a swagger, a belief that every shot is going in. Defenders start getting nervous just watching her shoot around because they know what's coming. 40 minutes of pure basketball magic. Her handles are crisp. Her footwork is perfect. Her basketball IQ is off the charts. But what makes her truly special is how she combines all these skills with an unstoppable competitive fire that burns brighter than anyone else on the court. As we look ahead to the rest of 2025, one thing is absolutely certain: Caitlin Clark isn't just back, she's entering her prime. She's entering the phase of her career where good becomes great, where great becomes legendary, where legendary becomes immortal. Other players are trying to figure out how to stop her, drawing up new defensive schemes. Yeah, teams are changing their entire game plans. But here's the secret they'll never understand: you don't stop. Caitlin Clark, you just try to survive her. The basketball world better get ready because Caitlin Clark is back. And she's more dangerous than ever. Every arena she enters, every team she faces, every record that still stands, they're all just waiting for her to make her next incredible move. This isn't just a comeback story. This isn't just about a rookie having a good season. This is about witnessing greatness in its purest form, watching a player who doesn't just play basketball, she transforms it into art. The legend of Caitlin Clark is just beginning, and basketball will never be the same.